Hello, my name is Harinandan Dev and I am from Banaras Hindu University, and my topic of presentation is PAS 2020-2008. It is a public available specification related to food safety management PAS 2020-2008. It is a prerequisite programs for food manufacturing. It is actually the basic conditions and activities necessary to maintain a hygienic environment throughout the food chain and prevent contamination of food products. Provides more details guidance on the implementation of PRPS, and generally it is developed by BSI and the company which is helped to create this past 2020, that is Danone, Kraft, Nestle, Unilever Food Solution, and it was sponsored by CIA and past 2020-2008. It is developed by BSI, already I have said, and the basic things of this is that specify the requirements for prerequisite program to help control food safety hazards to be used in conjunction with BSE and ISO 22000 to support management system design to meet the requirements specified in BSE and ISO 22000. Here EN here refers to European norms, BS here refers to British standards, and the first, that is scope. It is applicable to all organizations regardless to their size or complexity that are involved in the manufacturing stage of the food chain and want to implement PRP in such a way as to meet the requirements specified in BSEN. This pass specifies details requirements to be considered in relation to BS 7.2.3 in ISO 22000-2005, especially construction and design of building and associated utilities, design of premises including work areas and facilities for employee, public services of air, water, energy and others, support services including waste and sewage disposal, design of the equipments and its accessibility for cleaning, maintenance and preventive maintenance, management of purchased materials, measures for the prevention of cross contamination, cleaning and sanitizing, pest control and staff hygiene. Normative references. The first is that following documents to which reference is made are essential for application of this pass. For date reference, only the edition cited applies for undated references. The latest edition of this reference document, including any amendment, applies BSEN ISO 22000-2005 food safety management system requirements for any organization in the food chain. Terms and definition which is mentioned in this pass. The first is contamination, introduction or occurrence of contaminants in the food or environment of the food. Contaminants, any biological or chemical agents, foreign matters or other substance not intentionally added to food that may compromise the safety of the food or its suitability. Establishment, any building or area in which food is handled and the environment under the control of the same administration. Materials, cleaning, product content, materials, product specification, food grade, disinfection, cleaning in place, cleaning out of place, disinfection. Continue with sanitization is also defined, certification of analysis, zoning level, replacement of the product, first expire, first out, first in, first out. These are the terms which is also mentioned there. Construction and arrangement of the buildings. General requirements for it is that building must be designed and constructed and maintained appropriate to the nature of the process operation being carried out, the food safety hazards associated with those operations, and the potential source of the contamination in the plant surroundings. Building must be durable construction that does not present a hazard to the product. Environment, potential source of contamination of the local environment have to be considered. Location and establishment, the boundaries of the site must be clearly identified, access to the site must be controlled, the site must be kept in good order, vegetation must be controlled or removed, roads and parks area must be drained to prevent standing water and maintenance must be carried out. Design and premises and work areas, The general requirement for that is the internal layout must be designed, constructed and maintained to facilitate good hygiene and manufacturing practices. Movements, patterns of materials, products, and people, and the layout of equipments must be designed to protect against potential source of contamination. Internal design, layout patterns and traffics. Internal structure and accessories. Location of the equipments, location of the laboratories, temporary mobile structure and vending machines. Storage of food, packaged material, ingredients and non-food chemicals. Service, air, water and energy. General requirement for that is supply and distribution of routes for public service to and around storage and process area shall be designed to minimize the risks of product contamination. The quality of services must be monitored to minimize the risks of product contamination. Water supply, that should be portable. Boiler chemical. Air quality and ventilation. Ventilation, natural or mechanical, should be provided to remove excess or unwanted steam, dust, and odors, and facilitate drying after wet cleaning. The quality of the air supply in a room should be controlled to minimize the risks of airborne and microbiological contamination. Compression of air and other gases. Compressed air, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and other gases. Systems used in manufacturing and filling must be constructed and maintained to prevent contamination. Lighting. The lighting providing natural or artificial shall allow personnel to operate in hygienic manner. Waste disposal. The general requirement for that is the system shall be in a place to ensure that waste material are identified, collected, removed, and disposed of in a manner that prevents contamination of products or production area. Containers for waste and dangerous or inedible substances. Waste handling and disposal. Provisions will be made for the separation, storage, and disposal of waste. Sewerage and drainage. The sewerages must be designed, built, and located in such a way that as to avoid the risk of contamination of materials or products. Equipments, design, cleaning, and maintenance. General requirement for these things is equipment in contact with food should be designed and constructed to facilitate cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance. Contact surfaces must not affect or be affected by product or cleaning system for which they are intended. Hygiene design should be there. Product contact surface, temperature control and equipments monitoring, cleaning of plant utensils, equipments, preventive and corrective maintenance should be also there. Materials inputs requirements. General requirement is that the purchase of materials with an impact on food safety shall be controlled to ensure that suppliers used have the capacity to meet the specified requirements. The conformity of the materials entered must be verified with the requirements specified in the purchase. Selection and administration of supplier. There shall be a defined process for the selection, approval and monitoring of suppliers. The process used shall be justified by the risk assessment, including the potential risks in the final product. Material requirements, that is raw materials, ingredients, packaging. Materials shall be inspected and tested. Measures to prevent cross contamination. The general requirements for that is program must be carried out to prevent, control, and detect contamination. Measures to prevent physical, allergic, and microbiological contamination should be included. Microbiological cross contamination. Area where there is potential microbiological cross contamination in air or from place to traffic must be identified and a separation means zoning plan and implemented. Administration of allergens. Allergens present in the product either by design or potential manufacturing cross contact must be declared. Physical contamination, glass and of fragile materials. Cleaning and disinfection. General requirements for that. Cleaning and disinfection program must be established, ensuring that food processing equipments and environments are maintained in a hygienic condition. Programs should be monitored to ensure their adequacy and effectiveness. Cleaning and disinfection tools. Cleaning and disinfection programs. Cleaning in place systems, monitoring effective sanitization. Pest control. The general requirements for that hygiene and cleanliness inspections of incoming material and monitoring procedures shall be implemented to avoid creating an environment conducive to pest activity. Pest control program, access control, nesting and infection, detection and monitoring, eradication. Personal hygiene and employee facility. The general requirement for that is that the requirements of personal hygiene and behavior proportional to the danger they represent for the process or product area must be established and documented. All staffs, visitors, and contractors are required to comply with the documented requirements. Hygienic facilities for the personal and toilets, canteen, and places to eat, work, and protective clothing, state of health, illness, and injuries, personal hygiene, personal behavior. Past 2020 it's relevant to manufacturing operations. For the retrial means rework must be stored, handled, and used in such a way that product safety, traceability, and regulatory compliance are maintained. Storage, identification, and traceability facility should be there. Use of rework, product recovery procedure should be there. Deposits means materials and product must be stored in clean, dry, and well ventilated space, protected from dust, condensation, smoke, odors, or other sources of contamination. Product information या consumer awareness should be also included in it. Food defense and biovigilance and bioterrorism are also look into this operation. And the consumer rights means that it's also provide the right to safety, right to choose, right to be heard, right to be informed, right to be healthy environment, right to readdress, right to consumer education, right to basic needs. And these are the references which are used to making this presentation. And thank you.